Welcome to Parallel Universe. For millions of viewers, Marcia Brady was perfection. Blonde, confident, endlessly admired, she seemed to have everything going for her. But at 69, the woman behind that iconic smile has a story that's far sadder than most fans ever realized. Maureen McCormick's life after the Brady Bunch became a quiet struggle with identity, addiction, and the heavy cost of growing up famous. Maureen McCormick was born on August 5, 1956, and shot to stardom at just 13 years old when she was cast as Marcia Brady. The role made her a cultural icon almost overnight. America adored her, but that love came with impossible expectations. As the show ended and McCormick entered adulthood, she found herself trapped by the image she could never escape. Casting directors didn't see an actress, they saw Marcia Brady, and nothing else. Behind the scenes, the pressure took a serious toll. As her career stalled, McCormick turned to drugs in an attempt to cope with anxiety, rejection, and a deep fear of being forgotten. Cocaine addiction consumed much of her early adulthood, costing her jobs, damaging relationships, and pushing her further away from the wholesome image audiences still expected. She later admitted that at her lowest point, she was barely surviving, consumed by shame and self-loathing. Her struggles didn't stop there. McCormick also battled bulimia and severe depression, issues she hid for years while smiling in public. The contrast between who she was and who the world thought she should be became unbearable. In her own words, fame didn't save her. It isolated her. By the late 1980s, her addiction had nearly ended her career entirely. She lost roles due to unreliable behavior and burned bridges she thought could never be repaired. But unlike many child stars, McCormick didn't disappear forever. After hitting rock bottom, she sought help, committed to sobriety, and slowly began rebuilding her life. In later years, she became something she never expected to be: a survivor. Through memoirs, interviews, and reality television, McCormick finally reclaimed her voice. She spoke openly about addiction, mental health, and the emotional damage of child stardom, offering honesty instead of perfection. Though she never returned to the level of fame she once had, she found something more meaningful: stability, self-awareness, and peace. Today, Maureen McCormick's story isn't sad because she failed. It's sad because fame asked everything of her before she even knew who she was. Her life stands as a reminder that behind every perfect TV image is a real person, often struggling quietly long after the cameras stop rolling. And for the girl the world once called Marcia Brady, simply surviving became her greatest victory.